Team Hungary.
So good evening, Mr. Kropp.
I think as well is a good player.
That's not my question. But my question is about Sebastian. I would like to ask you, what is your plan with him right now? Because he finally came back from his injury. But will he be a starter against Praha? You have to be careful with him ahead of the City match.
I don't. You might be surprised, but we don't talk about lineups in his press conferences. So it's good that he's back. He is like, so you know him probably very well. He loves playing football. Being injured is for him tough, tough, tough. It was not an injury where he was painful every day or whatever. He was just not allowed to train properly, how it is with muscle injuries. So that's the reason why we had to be careful in his rehab, because if we would have asked Dom, he could have trained like completely with the team since 2 or 3 weeks, but all the medical advisors told us, no, we have to wait, and that's what we did. Now he's back, played a few minutes, and is in the squad. All the rest, we will see.
Good evening, Mr. Kropp. My name is Jan. I'm from Czech News Agency. It's a pleasure to ask you a question.
Let's see if it's a pleasure to answer.
First of all, I would like to ask you about Sparta. If you could tell us something about them from the videos you have seen, and what do you expect from them? And secondly, I believe you have a relationship with a little bit with former Czech Liverpool players like Vladimír Šmicer and Patrik Berger. You know them a little bit, so if you could tell us something about them as well. Thank you very much.
Let me say, you know more about Sparta and you know more about Patrick and Vladimir, but that's, anyway, I understand the question. So, yeah, we watched obviously Sparta now, and it was an interesting and intense week for them as well. It was 2 games against Slavia. It's obviously a pretty special week.
It's good news that Mo's travelled, so I just wonder what his general condition is at the moment.
Can you please translate the question? Yeah, Mo travelled. Mo Salah travelled with us. That's what he was asking, and what the idea is with him. So, yeah, he's with us. He trained 2 days. So, full of energy. We have to see. But it's so good that he's back.